Ladies and gentlemen, there are many people calling out the double standards going on when it comes down to the Second Amendment. And whenever there are photos of Black people holding guns, even if those guns are legally owned, like in the case of Kenneth Walker, there are people looking at those photos and drawing conclusion that these are bad people. And, oh, that's a thug. Oh, criminal activity, criminal this. But these same folks that are frowning upon Kenneth Walker and Breonna having weapons, they don't say nothing when their own people are bearing arms in pictures. They suddenly go silent. This is just very telling. It's very telling of the fact that they think you are not entitled to these things, but they are. And sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, you have to fight for those things. It's just like the First Amendment, freedom of speech. These folks seriously believe they have the right to express themselves. Their kids got the right to express themselves, and they should be able to do this anytime they feel like it. But if you, as a Black person, start expressing yourself, watch those same exact people have a problem with it. I would even watch their faces on the job. If they say something to me and I said something back to them, or if we were having a general conversation and they talk about freedom of speech, you know how you get them? You know how you can really get them? As soon as they talk about freedom of speech, ask them, do you think Black people have freedom of speech? I'm telling you, they're not going to be able to hide their expression on their face. It gives it away every time. Ask them. Ask them, do you feel that Black people have those same freedom of speeches that your people have? They don't believe you do. It shows all over their face. They don't believe you have the right to express yourself. You need to shut up. But if they want to talk, they can. And ladies and gentlemen, over the years, I call their bullshit out. That's why I have gone to small claims court twice on YouTube. Until you can show me in writing that freedom of speech and the Second Amendment only applies to white people, then I'm going to fight for my right. I am. Even if it means I got to walk into a courtroom to fight for that right, which I have done. 2 wins under my belt for my freedom to speak. And ladies and gentlemen, bearing arms is something that all Black people should be trying to achieve, being that we are in such a racially hostile country and have been for hundreds of years. Kenneth Walker had that gun registered. His stuff were legal. So if Brianna's holding it or he's holding it, so what? So what? If you don't have an issue with the McCloskeys, if you don't have an issue with Dylan Roof in pictures holding guns, Kyle Rittenhouse, then you shouldn't have a problem with Brianna and her boyfriend. But you do. And this is why so many people are calling out the double standards and the racism that people are seeing online. Racism is an ongoing problem that has no end. But eventually it will end, ladies and gentlemen, but it's not going to end the way the people think. See, they think it's going to be this massive race war and they're going to outgun everybody. That's not how it's going to go down. It's not. That is not how it's going to happen. You see, If these folks were so great at handling things, you see how they flopped so bad on an international scale with COVID. They've done so bad, countries are out here laughing at America in disbelief. And I have read stories where many of them are saying they're going to move on without any American help. They're really telling you, we don't want you to lead us anymore. We're looking at all these police shootings, and these folks are refusing to follow any type of mandate to try to get y'all healthy again. And they see it. They see it. America's in trouble. And at the rate that these folks are going, and we know Trump don't know how to run anything. I mean, it's inevitable. If you don't see it, you don't want to see it. But see, these double standards, y'all, are coming back to hit them in the face. There are no countries on this planet that don't know about the racism in America. And these folks have gone all over the globe lying about us, trying to make people believe we were causing all of the problems in this country. And now that we have the power of social media, people are seeing the videos. And over, we're seeing the same people starting the entire incident. Look at the Karen videos. Those things are going out worldwide. Whenever I post a Karen video, I got people from all over the world commenting on those videos in disbelief. And I've had emails sent to me and said, you know what? I always thought, Black people were the problem in America. But now that I see the videos coming out, I realize we've been lied to. That's one thing. We don't have to lie about history. We don't have to lie about our daily experience in America. We see these double standards every single day. There's no need to lie. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Is it a big deal that Brianna and Kenneth are in pictures with a gun, or any of these white people that are in pictures with guns? But we're not the ones bringing up these double standards, ladies and gentlemen. It's not us. Brianna and Kenneth are doing just what we have seen white people do on videos and in pictures for years online. It's no big deal to me, but I know why y'all are making a big deal out of it, because you're trying to demonize this woman, just like you have demonized many others that have been gunned down by police. You're just doing it all over again to Brianna now. And I seen those pictures with Kenneth Walker and Brianna holding the gun and the drug. It looks like somebody photoshopped the drugs onto the picture. That's what it looks like. Hold on, I'm going to show y'all the picture. Give me 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the picture they want us to believe. They want us to believe that those drugs that was at Brianna's house. Now, looking at that picture, anybody could have photoshopped that into this picture. Okay? And number two, that doesn't say that was in her house. That doesn't say. Even that gun is just like what her boyfriend has, but that's not exactly what he's holding. So in my opinion, somebody took the picture of Brianna and Kenneth and they added on that gun and added on the drugs. Y'all can tell me what you think. I'm not buying it. And look at who's telling us these things. The same people that got a history of lying to us and lying about us are trying to convince you that those drugs, which says nothing about belonging to Brianna in the picture. Anybody can Photoshop stuff into a picture. People do that every single day, but that doesn't mean those drugs are in her house. And if you got the picture of the drugs, why didn't you show the whole picture? Look like I see an arm, but that doesn't say that's a hand. That doesn't say that's Brianna's hand. You know, but see, this is the nonsense they want us to believe. Now, who added this in and added this in? Because when you saw the original photo, this one, you didn't see none of this there. Somebody added this stuff in. But to a foolish public, they would believe it. But see, me, I'm not going to look at that and believe it. Nor am I going to believe that these drugs were found after she died. Okay, even the post office said there were no unusual packages going to her apartment. And that's documented. They said there were no unusual packages going to her house. Kenneth Walker worked for the post office. Breonna Taylor was an EMT. When you take those kind of jobs, they do all kinds of background checks on you. But you know, the people that historically hate us, they got an answer for everything. Okay, when it comes down to us, they got an answer for everything. But y'all, please tell me what you think. You know, I agree with the double standards, but just expect these things, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, the double standards are historic, and the people that do these double standards, they're not going to stop. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.